So I have these horns that I actually got from my cousin's bridal shower. They were she kind of went for a foresty, earthy type theme, and she had these, I think there was like a candle in the middle or something. So whatever, there was these deer antlers or some kind of animal antlers, and I took them because I was like, oh, they have like screws in the bottom. So I can use these to screw into a headband and make a headpiece out of them. The texture on them, they kind of have this like furry, a little bit of a furry texture to them. So I bought this tulip color shot instant fabric. It says fabric color. So I got fabric color instead of just regular sort of spray paint type stuff that you would use on wood or metal or something, because this had fabric feel to it. So I'm hoping I didn't go wrong with this, and we'll have to see what happens. So I did it in black because I want the antlers to be black. So I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna spray paint these and see how they turn out. And I forgot to hit record while I started spraying them, so I did this one side. I'll show you guys the other side. I mean, you can figure it out. You just spray. Now I'm going to do the other side that I've missed from that angle.
My hand, this will set us free. Take my hand.
All right, I turned them over and now I'm going to spray the other side.
Just take my hand. This will set us free.
Okay, so these are the antlers fully painted and dried. I think they came out pretty good. And I took the headband, and I just bought this off of eBay. I think I put like typed in thick headband, and it came up with this one. So I thought this one would be pretty good for this project. And what I did was I marked in the middle, the center point, and then kind of figured where I want the antlers to be positioned when it's on my head. So I marked one here, then I marked the center point. I measured from here to here, the distance from here to here, and then excuse me, from here to here. So it's basically the same distance apart. And then I'm just going to take this drill with this bit and hopefully drill through the headband to make a hole, and then I can use a screw to screw in the antlers. Alright, so I have the headband in the vise. I put material around it so it doesn't get ruined, and I'm going to try to start off where the divot is that I put in there. So you probably can't tell too much, but there is a hole there, and it went through to the other side. And now I'm just going to do the other side off camera, and then we will screw the antlers in. So I have screws like this that I'm going to use, and even though it kind of sucks because they're rounded on the top, I don't know, might file them down or just leave it. They might not bother my head too much because I have an idea for what I'm going to do to cover them up afterwards. So now I'm just going to screw the antlers in. So something like this. And then the next step is I'm gonna be adding some flowers, hot gluing some flowers and some other things to it. All right, so we're on to the next part of this, and I have my hot glue gun. I purchased some fake roses from Michael's Craft, and they're kind of red and black, and they have a little bit of lace on them and some bits of black leaves. So what I'm gonna do is take the roses off of the stems. I already started. I took 2 off already just to I wanted to look at them and get an idea. I pulled those off. I pulled the leaf off. I'm just gonna pull some more off and kind of set them aside here.
Take me by your hand, lock me in your room of lust, let me feel your kiss.
So I have a general idea of what I want to do. I want to put some of the leaf down on top of the band and then layer the roses going this way. So that's what the back of them looks like since I removed them from the stem, and have them facing this way. And I think I'm going to put some going this way so they alternate like this down the headband. So I think I'll start off by hot gluing some of the leaves down first since the roses are going to go on top of it. The leaves had like this little black piece in the center of them, plastic. I kind of just pulled it out so it's just a flat piece now. I feel like it'll be easier to glue. So I'll just apply some hot glue to the back of the leaf. And just dab it a little bit so it sticks. Now, there's gonna be like, I'm sure, tons of loose glue. You can just peel that off afterwards, like, you know, the strings of glue.
To think I will never leave this place, my reality has turned into the shape of you.
So it looks something like that.
Control my mind to make me understand, to resist the sweetest drug that flows from your skin.
I think I'll do one more, so there is, what is this, 5 total? But depending on what you buy for flowers, and if you want to put the leaves on there, you know, it'll depend on the size that you have, how many you're going to want to fit on there, what you think is going to look good, how full you want it. It's really your choice. So there we have it so far. Now it's time to add the roses. So like I said, I'm gonna go this way, then this way, then this way, then this way. Just so it looks fuller, and when you see it from the back, it looks nice too and not just really plain. So just add glue to the side. Obviously that's going to be pointed down. Push it down firmly, just so I know it's attached properly. Like that. And I've been trying to open the petals up so that it looks fuller and nicer, not all squished together. I'm going to try to put these as close together as possible, just because I want it to look full. I don't want it to have like sparse open, like, you know, be open in some parts. Also, I want to hide the back side of the stems so you don't see them. don't know if you can hear it, but it's really thundering out right now. Spooky weather for a spooky headpiece.
Farewell to all the things you have known. Memories are our only hope. Daylight's fading, and so are we.
And I think I can fit one more on the back here. Okay, so that's it finished with all the flowers on the front and all the flowers on the back. It actually took less than I thought it was going to. I thought I was going to need some more. That's why I didn't perfectly center the middle flower, because I thought I was going to be able to squish more in there, but it looks fine. Like, I don't think you can notice it's too off center anyways, because it's kind of all just bunched together. So now I'm going to do down the side, probably to about this point, and I'm only going to do one leaf. I did like a little trial first. I held it up against with 2 leaves, and that was too much. So I think I'm just gonna do the one, and then try to get 3 flowers on there.
With me, just take my hand. This will set us free.
Instead of doing the last one facing forward like this, I think I'm gonna just center it in the middle here, like that, because I feel like it fits perfectly in between the other 2 here, like if it's kind of pointed up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I feel like that it looks more even and filled in more properly if I just did it that way.
This isn't the moment to hesitate. This isn't the time to look back.
So that is it completed with all the flowers.
This isn't the time for old promises. This isn't the moment to hesitate. This isn't the
And there will be loose glue everywhere, so you can just pick that off. It comes off pretty easily. Okay, this next step is optional. I bought black felt to line the inside of the headband for where the screws are in here, so it didn't bother my scalp. But you know what? I tried it on a couple times and I don't even need it because I don't feel it with all my hair there. It doesn't bother me at all. But if you wanted it, just buy some black felt. It was really cheap. It was like 40 cents. And just cut a strip to fit on the inside and just hot glue it in there, and then you should be all set. And the next optional thing is I bought these beads. They almost look sort of like rosary beads. They're a silvery color, and I'm gonna try to hang them from the antlers just to give it an extra accent. So I have a pair of pliers that I'm gonna take to open up the end so I can make a hook with it. So I'll wrap it around this first little antler here so it can stay on that way. And then the part that I unhooked and made wider, I'm gonna latch it on to one of the other loops here. I'm finding it easier to try to hook it on when it's off and just slide it over the antler. My nails are kind of long right now, so it's a little bit tough for me get in there like I want to. So I made a loop, a little loop like that. Slide it over this antler. So I just gotta see how much I want it to dangle down without it looking too over the top and gaudy. So maybe about that much I'll have it hang down. And then I'll just do the same thing. I'll undo one end. Pull the excess chain off. slide it over the top, and there it is. And it's good because if you don't want it on there, you could easily just pull it off. You know, you just slip it right off. And then I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other side. And here we have the finished product. And now I will model it for you guys so you can see it on my head and see if you like it for yourselves.
Take me by your hand, lock me in your room of lust. Let me feel your kiss, like poison in my mouth, and I cannot control my mind to make me understand, to resist the sweetest drug.
Holy shit, I just burned the hell out of myself.